Hello guys, today is September the 11th, day 11 of Vlogtember. How is everybody's day going so far? My day has been going pretty good so far. It's still somewhat raining down here, so I'm kind of in a gloomy mode. I've been in a gloomy mode for the past week and a half since the actual rain is kind of gloomy, of course. But yeah, I'll be glad when the weather is officially fall and there's not really raining and it's just cold outside. Right now I have a slight cold, so I'm just like all over the place right now. I'm not for sure if it's my allergies or my cold that's playing with me, but yeah. Today I'll be speaking about where I was at during 9/11. I'm not really for sure the whole actually story, but I do know a little bit where I was at. I think everybody who was of age remember somewhat where they was at during 9/11. I didn't know that it would play a huge impact on everything because I was a young age at that time. I was in 5th grade during that time. I don't remember what actual period I was in, but I know I was in 5th grade. And I remember the teacher, her name was Miss Manning. She actually had somebody that was on the airplane during that time. I'm not for sure how they got in contact or how she actually knew, but she was trying to reach out to whoever, trying to find out where her family member was at. And I was just like, okay, everybody was just looking like, okay. Nobody really thought it was a big idea because we were young of age. But yeah, people was coming to pick up their kids, and the people who didn't actually pick up their kids were being called to pick up their kids. I don't really know why they was thinking it was a big idea because we actually stayed in the country at that time. And I was just like, well, everybody was like, what the heck? The kids did not know what was really going on, but yeah. We were just happy that we got out of school early. As far as the adults, they were just running all over the place. Of course, my teacher, Mrs. Manning, she was kind of in a shock phase, and actually crying, and didn't really want to be bothered. So yeah, I don't really know. Well, I know my brothers actually went to the same elementary school as me as well, and I really didn't care. I really didn't know what the heck was going on. I was just happy that I was getting out of school early. The crazy thing about it, now that I think about it, the adults actually thought, hey, maybe we should go somewhere else, blah, 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 or maybe we should evacuate, even though it was like, it's a really small town. So, excuse me, I still to this day don't know why they was trying to evacuate that small town. And we were nowhere close to the Twin Towers where it actually happened. We were in Texas. So yeah, but I don't really recall when my mom actually picked me up. I know that we did have to get picked up or whatever. I do recall the next day she actually made me and my brothers go back to school. I don't understand the point of that as well, if they were trying to make everybody evacuate. But yeah, they made us go back to school. And before she dropped us off, she actually made us pray. And that was shocking. I knew something was wrong when she actually made us pray. Just pray that nothing actually happens and everybody is safe, basically, and keep all our prayers with the actual victims of the 9/11 attack or whatever. I don't recall what it was about or whatever, but it was just shocking that we actually had to pray about that situation. But yeah, that's the only really part that I remember about 9/11. I do remember being in the 5th grade, my teacher having somebody be on that airplane that happened, that crash, and just all the adults being overly dramatic. I'm pretty sure if I was an adult during that time, I would be over dramatic as well. But other than that, I really don't know. My mind was just going home. Going home, getting in bed, or playing a game. I really don't remember where my head was at. But other than that, I guess I'm sure everybody would know where they were at during 9/11 if they're of age. Tell me about your stories, if you do have a story, even though my story was somewhat lame and somewhat random. But tell me about your stories and where were you at during 9/11. Hopefully everybody is having a good week so far. It's almost Friday. Well, tomorrow is hump day, so have a couple more days until Friday. So yeah, hopefully everybody's having a productive week, and the weekend is almost here. That's all I have to say. Have a great day and a great hump day, and yeah, don't get pissed off by your bosses. Yeah, and don't get fired. That's all I have to say. Well, that was for me, but have a good day.